friends, today I'm working on a couple of iCads. These iCads here are actually melted crayons. I melted these crayons on here. Some different ways you can do that. You can do it with a heat tool. That kind of blows the crayon around, but you can also do it with a wood burning tool and just kind of melt the crayon end and melting it onto your paper and kind of painting with it. So both work. You could also have it on a little coffee plate warmer. This is the candle warmer or coffee cup warmer. You can use it for other things. And they sell these at the craft store. You can also pick it up at Walmart. And I use this, and then as well as the wood burning tool that you use to make stencils or anything like that. You can change the little nibs at the end and burn. Melt the wax down onto your paper. But I use both methods. This one is the wood burning one, and I have done some where I color on here and plug it in and color on here with it and melt the wax. So just a quick little something else to use. Cheap wax crayons. Sometimes they give them to you guys. Give them to our kids when we have go out to the restaurants or whatever, and there's only a few colors, but it's something to play with. Even if you go to a dollar store and get a few crayons, it's something to play with. So I made a couple of backgrounds here. Oh, I'm going to go back up, and that's what I did. How I got these, and it's from all the wax crayons, and some of them are really dark because it's just over melted, and I think I like it. I like the look. So, and now I'm just going to kind of decorate it and go with all my scraps. I have a pile of scraps up here. I just moved them all up. Sorry, guys. And I just kind of dumped them out of my basket, which I'm going to move my camera if I can get it over there. I have a basket right beside my computer right over here full of borders, punch outs, and all the things I make. And then I throw them in there. So, and that. And also, I have, what was I going to say? Oh, I also have my index cards there, too. So, that's where I keep all of that stuff. So now we're going to work, I'm going to work on here, and I'm just going to play with these. So I'm going to do maybe some spring themes or summer themes. Spring coming, trying to get spring to get over here, and throwing some of my borders together and things that I have made. And they're getting kind of messed up and squished over there, so I'm just piling things on. See a little embellishments like this little jar stamp that I made quite a while back. Even pieces I've used and I put back in there from Happy Meal. I glued something to this, cut it out for some reason, things like that. I'm just going to pile up. It's very random what I have in here, so it's going to be something to do with all the stuff that I have here. Something I'm going to use. I even have some butterflies I made with some just old paper that I kind of blotted off or whatever. So that is what I have over here. So here we go. Try to figure out my mess now. What I got. I'm going to work one at a time. I'm not sure if they're going to be the same or not, but I'm going to play with it and have fun. I'm grabbing my Mod Podge, and everything's kind of ready now, so it's going to work really nice to have use my Mod Podge and everything else just normal on the wax. It's fine. So here we go. I'm going to start with my border, I think. So it's just kind of playing with it. This is a good stress reliever. You don't even have to have like any plans. It's just like throwing it together like a little mini collage. And glue them down. They've been, now look, they just want to stick up, but that's because they've been in my little basket forever. But that's okay. And if you put too much heat on it, it will move and polish up or whatever, like, you know, melt the wax, but it'll go back and it's okay. It's all good. So let's see here. I have a little piece of tissue paper I'm just going to put down for the fun of it, right there. I have some tissue butterflies. So this was just a project I was using up some of my they're kind of scraps. So you guys can see my butterflies right there. I'm going to come down closer. I don't have an automatic on my, sorry guys, thing. So I got one layer of butterfly on there. I'm going to throw another one just on the top. And I think for this one I'm going to use my tacky glue and just glue it along the piece here. Just kind of placing it on there and just playing with it. Who knows? You can just do anything. I'm going to throw my flower, but I'm not going to throw the whole thing on there. I'm just going to like glue half of it on. I'm really close, but see how I'm going to glue like half of it on there. Yeah, I'm just going to play with it. Maybe I'll throw this jar on there. I've had it for a while. We will see. Going through some of my scraps here, guys. This is really cute. Just a piece of cardboard. Go back up a bit. In your face. I'm sorry, guys. So I think I'm just going to go with another butterfly for now. And let's see what else I have for character butterfly. I do have music paper butterfly. I think I will put him down, but not. I do have the other one down more. Like the first one here is just Mod Podged on. So there we go, some butterflies. Now that turned out really cute, and that was just wax background, a flower, 2 butterflies, and 1 border, and that turned out pretty cute. So I can probably find a little tag or something to write something on there. I found these cards at Walmart, very cheap. They're like postcard size. And I'm going to use that. So it's kind of like a little thicker than computer paper, but not by much. And I'm just going to, I grabbed an inked stamp. I'm inking it up actually. And it says, find the joy in the little things. I'm going to cut that one out. And see if I like that on my page. I keep getting out of range here. And then I'm just going to ink the edges on that. And that's my little index card. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm just going to use the black ink I have in here, the archival ink. I got so much color in here that the black's going to make it this pop, and it's got a white crisp white, so I'm not sure if I'll leave that, but I don't have to color it until I kind of look at it and see what I like. And I know it's kind of messy, but it's good. So now I'm just going to throw it on here. It might be too white for me. So I think I'm just going to grab, I've got these little window crayons things I had, and I'm just going to throw that on there a little bit. Grab a damp paintbrush, smear that color on there. I was just kind of using what was right in arm's reach, so you can use anything you like. I'm going over it really good, and that just shows you how good this archival ink is. I'm going to dry that playing now, so I just grabbed this. This is arm reach right here, my little spray, and this is food coloring from Gel Food Coloring, Wilkinson's or something like that. And I'm just, because it's not quite the color I want, it's not quite bright enough, so I'm going with a little bit of the, what was that? That was red, and this one's orange, because I just wanted something brighter. Now I'm going to draw that up and see how that looks on my, did I hit my camera? Looks on my index. Well, I got it on there. I just stuck it on there, and I don't like it right there, so I'm peeling it back off. I'm going to put it up right on my, where my flower is right here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm moving it. It doesn't matter. So I kind of putting a little bit of Mod Podge on here. I want to stiffen up my butterfly wings. Yeah, I just didn't like it down here below. And I do have some more spray color here. Let's see if I can get some of that on. Just using some of that up. So I think I'm just going to be finishing up the one card, but the next one I'll be doing a little later or off camera. But that's so far how I got it, and now I'm going to dry that. This is how I have it so far. Let's see if I can add. I was grabbing my Posca pens. I wanted to add a little bit of gold, but I don't know where I put my gold stick. So I'm just going to do a little bit on here. And this is already the border I made earlier. Or like, this was a long time ago when I made this, so it's kind of interesting. And you can just add more stuff. Layers of stuff. Can you see? Now I'm just kind of going around playing with it a little bit more. So I'm just going to add a bit of a border, sketchy. And just because you've got a pile of stuff on here already doesn't mean you can't add more acrylic or pens, markers, gel pens, anything like that. You can add a lot more stuff and just go over top. Doesn't matter. Like this is really full, and now I'm adding more doodles. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. And just keep adding and adding and adding, and just play with it because it's more of a stress releaser and a fun little card. You got a little card just to kind of go on with your day and just play with it. So you can do whatever you want with it. And just keep playing until you're done. And you're done when you're done. And this is writing right over the wax. This is a Posca pen. It's going right over the wax, no problem. And I also have Mod Podge on it. So it's working perfectly right over it. So I could just kind of play with it until I feel that I am happy and done my kind of playing around. I'm definitely going to be getting, buying myself these Posca pens. I've been using them a lot, and so I discovered they were gifted to me that I just absolutely love them, and I've been using them a lot. I think I'm getting a little low, but I do like them a lot. So that's always a cool thing, to play with your stuff on top of different mediums and figure out what you like. I think that this guy is done. I could put a few little things here and there, markings and stuff like that, just to, you know, make it look a little more busy, or whatever look I'm looking for. And I think that's about it. I like this as it is already. And I'm just going to go around here. And then I'm going to call this guy Done. And that was a fun little doodle thing. I played with wax crayons, something a little bit different. Just melting them, just to have something different than, other than crayon. I mean, you know, markers or paints or anything like that. So melting crayons is kind of fun to kind of paint with too. There is my project. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to craft like a duck. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. And hold it up for you. I noticed I'm adding some glitter glue, studio glitter glue to his wings, and I did a body and some antennae just to add a little bit more detail. I'm like, okay, but you can keep going and playing with it, but I just like, oh, I want glitter, some kind of magical going on the butterflies, because they are so very magical. And so I thought, well, I can't stop now. But to see, I mean, you can just keep going and making things go and work with you. So that's about it for that guy. Hope you guys like this project. This little project. It's just my little index card for this Sunday. And yeah, play with all your scraps and try different mediums like waxed, melted wax as a painted background. Talk to you guys later. Bye.